Welcome back to Talk to Me, and we are in the Juno block today, and our next guest is the nominee from the Best Reggae Recording category of the Junos. And on our first Talk to Me, Jay Kartier, new kid on the block. Welcome to Talk to Me. So Jay, you are in a crew with a 4-time winner.
Yes.
2-time winner.
Yes.
3-time nominee. And
Yes.
Dubmatix was nominated, what, 7 times?
7 times.
And won with. How do you feel to just drop in this category so much?
I feel honored, actually. I feel honored now. I'm amongst Canada's greats, to say, you know, the people that recognize for what they're doing. So now I'm being recognized for what I'm doing in music. So
yeah, well, welcome
appreciate
aboard.
it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My man, it's
Yes.
thanks for being here. And you know, I remember when Mikey Dangerous from Montreal won. A lot of us didn't know who he was, and
Exactly.
if you're not within the epicenter in Toronto in a certain crowd, we might not know who you are. Who are you, man?
I'm Jay Kartier.
What's your style? How do you explain yourself to the folks out there who might be seeing you for the first
I
time?
don't want to say a style. I love music, so I do a lot of different style of music.
You do country?
Exactly. I could do some country right now. I do a lot of different style of music, so I dabble with everything. Anything I feel, I just usually put it out there. So I do a little bit of dancehall, but my comfort is lovers rock. So I sing a lot more lovers rock.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit of R&B. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah.
The ladies and the gentlemen like it.
The ladies and gentlemen like it. We'll keep it. Yeah.
So a few artists who have been, you know, prominent in the city have sometimes mentioned that it's kind of hard to be recognized in the city until you're successful. How do you feel about that?
Somewhat true. It is hard to be recognized in the city. I think they like stuff coming imported. They like to bring stuff back. So even if you're here, it's good to go out, then come back in, and they say, oh, but I'm like, I was always here. But I'm trying to do mine from here, so I'm trying to get recognized from here. So it's starting to build. So yes.
Your song "Who Feels It Knows It" that's actually nominated.
Who feels it knows. Tell you what my struggles, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this song. I mean, the title it's pretty deep in itself.
Deep.
Who feels it knows it,
Knows.
and that speaks a lot for life. But talk to
Exactly.
us about the track.
Well, that song was really inspired by actual events, in a sense. When I came home and on my door, I saw a water notice, and I'm like, damn, I just paid my light bill, not to pay my water. So I'm like, yo, where's this money coming from? So I just start sitting, I'm like, yo, I can't. And it just came to me at the same time. I had a beat, and it just came to me, and I'd start writing to it. I wrote the song within like an hour. And I'm like, yo, I called my producer and said, I'm coming to voice. They say, can't come today, come tomorrow. And I was there for like 11 o'clock in the morning, ready to voice, finish up. And I'm like, who am I going to put on this song? Truthfully, the first person, I'm like, wonder if Amoy would do some backup for me. So I'm like, and I hit up Amoy, and she's like, I'm kind of busy with my album right now, but I know someone who would love to be on it. And lo and behold, that person made it into a masterpiece for me. So
Yes.
I appreciate. Big up yourself, Tash. Not forgetting. All right.
Kartier,
Yes.
let me ask you a serious question, man. I mean, you know, I'm not you're familiar with one of the guys in the hip hop category is a dude named
Jazz
Kartier.
Kartier.
You ever
Exactly.
thought of doing a combination with him and it'd be Jay Kartier featuring Jay Kartier?
Jazz Kartier. Yeah, well, I
One's
have,
Jazz,
but
one's Jay.
and I guess being out now in the music industry, you start getting familiar with other people. So it's kind of close that I knew someone that knows him or a part of his management team, and they called me down. He was doing a show, I think at some university, I think York or one of those universities, and they called me down to come to the show, but I was doing prior engagement, so I couldn't make it out. But we're supposed to meet.
So, what do you see, and we've been asking this question of all our guests on Talk to Me, where do you see yourself going over the next 12 months?
Next 12 months, well, just building my brand, actually, just building my brand, putting up more music out there for people to know what I'm about, just being more visual for people, because I have been lacking on a lot of social media sites. It's like, you know, Chuck, I'll do it now, I'll do it, and then I'll miss, like, sometime I go, I don't even take a picture, say I'm here or not. But I'm trying to be more involved in what I'm doing right now, so people know that I'm here and I'm taking it serious.
Yeah.
And truth be told, man, when you found out, I mean, you went through the nomination process not
Yes.
knowing who was going to be there and if
Exactly.
you're going to make it. Tell us truthfully, man. What was the emotion when you finally found out that man, my name is up there in lights?
Like I was telling the guys when I was talking outside, the feeling didn't really start hitting me until today. Like I was there, I'm like, all right, yeah, is it a mistake? But I'm there, and it's like, right. But today, like it started getting feeling like I was speaking to my cousin. He's like, dude, you know, you've been trying for so long, and the struggles, and he start getting emotional about it. I'm like, yeah, it's really coming together. It's coming together, and I appreciate everything I've learned over the year, and I appreciate everything that's in front of me right now. So
We want to thank you for being with us.
Thank
and
you,
we're going
thank
to
you,
go
thank you.
out with your video.
All right.
Who feels it knows it on Talk to Me. Thanks, Jay.
thank you very much for having me.
Me come in from my door, find the eviction sign. Them say them can't wait no more. Me need to pay my bills on time. The liquor changing on my pocket.
All right, welcome back, Talk to Me. I want to say listeners, but it's watchers, right?
Watchers,
You're
Viewers.
listening and viewers, of course. Thank you, Katie. And of course, this is the gossip time on Talk to Me. We talk about people's business, we discuss issues, and we're going right over to the gossip girl. Katie,
Yes,
what you got?
we are. Let's talk about the Grammys off the top. So Adele was a big winner.
She was.
was.
She came in with 5. She won 5. But here was a key thing that happened over the Grammys. She actually was paying tribute to George Michael,
Yep.
and she started off with a little bit of a stumble, and she
And
swore.
Dropped an F-bomb?
She dropped an
F-bomb.
F-bomb.
Yeah.
And requested to start all the way over. And
Yeah.
everyone is saying, you know what, only Adele could do this.
Yeah.
No one else could get away with this.
Yeah.
She
You know?
she does that though. I've seen her in concerts
Yeah.
where she's you know the Mariah Carey whole episode with her. Well,
Yes.
Adele's had the same sort of thing happen. Her sound all goes,
Yeah.
and she just continues
show must
singing
go on.
throughout. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, what was nice though,
I'm not an Adele fan, so
Oh,
I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so
throw
then
that in
what
there.
about what happened?
She can
She
sing.
beat out Beyonce for the record and album.
I was
So
gonna
Look,
say.
she's not an Adele person, so I want to hear from her.
I'm a beer. I like Beyonce. I'll go on the
Beehive.
record.
You're from the Beehive.
I'm from the Beehive. I like Beyonce. And okay, so now that we're talking Beyonce, what did you think about that look? What is it? What's she carrying? in that?
Twins,
Twins.
apparently.
Twins.
You know
You
what?
I thought that was kind of elegant. I
Yes.
thought that
It
was
was
kind
beautiful.
of well put together, well crafted. Way to go, B!
She was beautiful,
It was
but
beautiful.
to Adele, you know, she did.
back to
She
Adele.
did really overthank Beyonce. She said the first song she ever really wanted to sing was "No No 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 No" by Destiny's Child, which is
Right.
a Beyonce song, and she really did thank Beyonce. So
And
I thought that was
too,
nice.
of course, too, that she said that Beyonce should have won that Lemonade was
Yes.
the
Yeah.
groundbreaking
Yeah.
album. And I guess,
Yeah.
as I was hearing somebody say today, is that even though Beyonce's album Lemonade was so groundbreaking, Adele sold a load summer albums.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that the industry is caught between acknowledging something that's actually excellent and culturally significant versus the one that sells.
Yeah.
Right.
Which brings me to the reggae category. Revolution, one of the top groups that nominated for the reggae category there. I was surprised to hear that they only sold 38,000 records.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
sales in the that category of the music, and generally all music categories has been
Down.
decreasing
Down.
significantly over the last number of years because people now have the capacity to see these artists on an ongoing basis through social media
Right.
and other yeah. But you know, you went to the reggae category, so another Marley win, right?
Yes,
Oh,
he
nice.
did.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
Biggie.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah, okay, no surprises there. We knew he was performing on the pre-telecast version of the Grammys.
Yep.
Yes.
So him performing this time sort of said right away that he was winning, even if you had that little bit of doubt that, hey, maybe Raging Fire, for example, Everlasting
and there
might
was
win.
another Marley in the performance zone.
Skip
on that.
Marley.
Yes,
Adele
performed with Katy Perry.
Katy Perry,
yes.
yes.
Which was nice to see. But let me just jump in here and talk about someone.
in the 60 seconds we've got, Katie.
Yes, I'm going to talk about someone who didn't show up to the Grammys, who
Oh.
was Drake. And
Ah.
he's been making headlines lately because him and J-Lo have had a little fling. And it is now over. A lot of people have been saying that it was
Did it
pretty
even
much
start? I thought it was a video. I thought it was about a video.
publicity stunt. And you know what? J-Lo has been skirting around the whole thing, and she finally said, well, you know, we're making a song together, and there you have it.
Yeah, so here it is again, Drake. But before we do any more gossip, I want to tell you that Knight's Table is hosting a fundraiser on June 9th. It's their 5th annual fundraiser, and it's going to be held at the Pearson Convention Center. We will have a representative in before that event to talk to me about the work of Knights and more about the tribute to the disco era. But in the last 20 seconds that we have, talk to me. We did good on our first show, did we not? Yes. And we want to thank Rogers TV for this opportunity. And stay tuned to us. We will be back here on this channel with Talk to Me. Call your friends and tell them you saw us and you loved us. I'm Denise Jones.
I'm Sweet Tea.
I'm Kayla Thompson.
And I'm Clifton Joseph.
And we're saying ta-ta from
Adios.
Talk to Me.